Good morning. Today is Friday, July 22nd, and I'm Carmen Blackwell with your 3 News Now morning update. Thank you for spending just a few minutes with me on the WKYC YouTube page. We start you off this morning with a quick check of today's weather forecast with Hollie. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Carmen, and good morning to you. So after some really early morning storms, we are looking clear and sunny the rest of your Friday. This is the view this afternoon. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s, seasonal, humid, lots and lots of sunshine, and staying dry into the evening as well. So you've got a really good looking forecast for the rest of today. Now over the weekend, we are going to have some scattered storms at times. We'll be right around 90. Tomorrow's chances more hit and miss and more early. We'll, of course, keep you updated if that changes. Sunday, we'll have a cold front approaching, and that's going to make those storms more likely. Again, around 90, though, for the high. We're back in the 80s as we enter into the last week of July. It's hard to believe. Monday, Tuesday look dry. Wednesday, Thursday, some scattered storms around, and we are 80s for highs, Carmen.
Okay, Hollie, sounds so good. Thank you so much. Well, earlier this year, the PACT Act, one of the largest veterans health care bills in decades, passed with a majority vote from both the House and the Senate. But now Pennsylvania Republican Senator Pat Toomey is looking to add an amendment to the bill about spending, raising a lot of concerns about the allocated more than $300 million for the benefits. After undergoing some revisions by the House, Toomey, one of 14 senators voting against the bill originally, halted the process as it prepared for President Biden's signing. Veterans and families say their family suffers because of the lack of benefits for those who served our country.
VA says, the DOD, the government says, no, your spouse did not die as a result of his service. So you get nothing.
Yes, I do need a lung transplant, and the VA is not approving it yet. Because every time I go to the hospital, they're like, well, is this the last time we're going to see him? So, because I get admitted almost every month.
Now these families are calling on Ohio Senators Rob Portman and Sherrod Brown to push for the bill to pass like it did in June and be signed into law. Now to some developing news in Washington. President Biden testing positive for COVID-19, but saying that he feels fine. The president is fully vaccinated and double boosted. He is being treated with the antiviral drug Paxlovid, and there is still heightened concern since he's turning 80 later this year. First Lady Jill Biden has tested negative and says that she will keep her schedule for now. And Ohio released its weekly COVID numbers, and there are more cases being reported in the state. The state health department says there were some 6,600 new cases of the virus just this week. That's a slight increase from last week. In Northeast Ohio, Erie, Huron, Lorain, Medina, and Trumbull are now at the CDC's high community level spread. Akron's Mayor Dan Horrigan is postponing his annual State of the City address next month in the wake of the police shooting death of Jayland Walker. In a statement, Horrigan said it is not an appropriate time, but rather a time for reflection. No new date has been announced. Closer to home here, nearly 3 years after her death and a family still fighting for justice. 13-year-old Tamia Chappman died after being hit by a stolen vehicle during a police chase back in December of 2019. Well, now attorneys representing her family announced a $20 million settlement demand from the city of Cleveland.
It is clear from us that this family, this community, promise that was given to them to do a complete, thorough investigation was not done. So now we're here.
Tamia Chappman was walking to the East Cleveland Public Library to attend a Toys for Tots event at the time when she was killed. A 15-year-old boy pleaded guilty to charges connected to the case back in April of 2020, and those charges including involuntary manslaughter. He was sentenced to 26 years behind bars. The city of Cleveland has a new chief of police. Wayne Drummond was sworn in yesterday. He's been serving as interim chief since Calvin Williams stepped down in January. At a time when violent crimes are on the rise in the city of Cleveland, we asked Chief Drummond what the #1 priority needs to be to protect the people of Cleveland.
My priority obviously is to continue to identify individuals in those hotspots who are trigger pullers, getting them out of our community and getting them out of our communities for a long time.
The chief also emphasized the importance of supporting officers, but at the same time says he'll hold officers accountable if they do the wrong thing. Drummond has been with the department since 1989 and is the city of Cleveland's 41st police chief. Well, check this out. Akron's very own Goodyear is going to the moon again after supplying essential products for NASA's Apollo program. Goodyear will continue its tradition, this time teaming up with Lockheed Martin to focus on tires for lunar vehicles. While Lockheed works on transportation for the moon, Goodyear will use its advanced airless tire technology used on Earth to create a product that can withstand tough conditions that are seen on the moon. Very cool. The Cleveland National Air Show is just around the corner and tickets are available now. This year's air show features the U.S. Navy Blue Angels showing off their new FA-18 Super Hornets. Very cool. This will be the first time the aircraft will be here in Cleveland. The show is happening Labor Day weekend at Burke Lakefront Airport, and you can get the tickets online right now. We also have some breaking news from overnight out of the Cleveland Zoo. They announced that the birth of their new eastern black rhino, well, it's a girl. Mom and her calf are doing just fine, but now she needs a name. You can vote on her name. The Cleveland Zoo Society's website with a donation to support rhino conservation efforts. The names being voted on are all connected to the rhino's native region in Africa, which are Ali, meaning that supreme, Anika, which means sweet, and Dahlia, which means gentle. Well, thank you for taking the time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Make sure that you continue to check out our social media pages and the WKYC website at WKYC.com throughout your day. I'm Carmen Blackwell, and I'll see you Monday morning right here on Go, starting at 4:30. Have a great day.